Morning. So I've just come up to feed the fish and turn the heater off. I leave it on at night in the bristlenose catfish ancestress, obviously, molly platy swordtail guppy pond. It's also got barbs in, and I put the heater on at night and I turn it off in the daytime because the temperature in the polytunnel goes up. I've opened the air vent at the back. I've fed the floating raft bed pond, the one I just showed you, and I've also fed this pond. You can see there's some pellets on the top, but what I also did was I also caught outside a load of wriggly wiggly mosquito larvae, and you can see them in there wriggling about, and I feed these to the white cloud minnow pond as well. So here we go, just put the net in, turn it inside out, give it a shake, get them all out, and I collect them out of the different tubs that I've got in the field that fill with water, and so I put those into the white cloud minnow pond, and then the white cloud minnow will come up and they'll gobble them all up, eat them all, which is great, and that reduces the amount of mosquitoes that I have in the field, which is also great. I have got to top this pond up because that's the fountain there, and as you can see the water level, you can see the whole of the top of the fountain, so it won't be sucking in so much water. So I'm going to get a container of water and fill it up, top the pond up as it were, and here we go. I'll just sort of show you. I'll come back in a minute when they're feeding on the mosquito larvae. They might come up soon, but we'll see. I collect water off the roof of the polytunnel and the roof of the shed into these big water butts, and then I put the water, take the water from out of there, and I pour it into a 25 litre container. The water butts also collect, well, mosquitoes lay their eggs in them, so they also collect mosquito larvae. Fill the watering cans so that I can water my indoor plants in the polytunnel. 25 litre container to the pond. I just tip it over and it sort of self-fills itself up. So it's topping up this sort of bit around the edge of the bog plant area, which has got a lot of the carnivorous plants in. But as you can see, some of the carnivorous plants are actually sitting on bricks in the water. When I do this, the water from outside, it's in this container, is cooler than the water in the pond, and so it encourages the white cloud minnow to go into breeding condition. The males will they'll colour up better, so you'll be able to see the white flecks on their fins. That's on both the gold and the ordinary coloured ones. So the white cloud minnow have come up and they're feeding on the mosquito larvae in the topped up white cloud minnow pond. The water's cooler, so they'll be into breeding mode as well, which is nice to see.